On air is Disposition. This is Gagarin. Let's go. A NATO geneticist stated that 2% of a country's GDP for defense, the alliance's recognized minimum, is no longer sufficient. More is needed, gentlemen, meaning taxpayers. Otherwise, the streams that keep current Western leaders afloat will dry up. This must be understood, but is such a scenario acceptable? Is it fair to tear away those who have sacrificed so many lives, initiated so many military contracts, and have heated up the situation in the region? Where will these politicians go in peacetime? Peacetime is a deadly environment for them. Those who are for peace are also dangerous to them. And here, Belarus is quite inconvenient. We, it must be admitted, are like mammoths accustomed to living in safety. We set a bad example, especially against the backdrop of growing war dissatisfaction among voters in the EU. Therefore, Western media portray Minsk as a barbarian ready to rush to Paris or Brussels. And to stop us, NATO has to pull troops eastward. Soon our border guards will be able to see not only German or American soldiers in Lithuania, but even Canadians stationed in Latvia. And then someone might come up with preventive measures against Minsk to prevent us from accidentally occupying Canada.
I just want to warn our opponents, our competitors. And those who still don't understand, don't do it. It will not benefit not only the European region, but the entire planet. An attack on Belarus, remember this, is World War III.
There is 100% scenario where we might be attacked. It's if we show weakness. The Belarusian army is using time wisely to enhance its defensive potential according to threats, even slightly ahead. Right now, our tank crews are learning from allies at a training center in Russia. And experiences are being applied right now at our training grounds. Exercises were conducted near Borisov, where firepower was concentrated intensely on dangerous directions. Such competencies proved extremely important in the special military operation.
During this exercise, we worked not only with our battalion, but we were also joined by tank crews and artillery. We coordinated with air support. Today, Mi-24 helicopters supported us with fire from the air. We also implemented what we were taught over a long period. Instructors taught us how to operate in the field, work with communication tools.
The military now operates in small groups, sometimes even in pairs, working at significant distances from each other. And this doesn't please the signal operators. It's not just a joke. With unprecedented troop dispersion, the data transmission system is under enormous strain. To prevent it from becoming fatal for management, new communication models are being developed. They include civilian lines. Recently, the Army conducted exercises testing almost the entire communication complex.
The tactical exercise was based on the principle of comprehensive use of various types of communication, including both stationary and field components, as well as the resources from technological and special networks of different departments and enterprises. More than 150 communication nodes. Communication involved almost the entire personnel of the communication troops.
By the way, the developments of the Belarusian military are attracting more interest abroad, and the desire to befriend Minsk increases when colleagues see that the country can and is ready to stand up for itself.
Belarus is a very hospitable country, and we have much to learn from your armed forces. The Belarusian army is evidently more advanced, so we are adopting experience in areas we need. Primarily, this concerns the use of modern weapons and military equipment, the application of unmanned systems in modern military operations.
Recently, in the Kamenets district, a Belarusian officer showed courage and rescued a 91-year-old man from a fire. The news of the act spread across the country. The incident became real news about the army. News, if you think about it, it might even feel awkward, for the level of stability and military security we have achieved at the moment.